Hello, everybody. I'm back again with one of my rants, one of my gang stalking rants. Um, you know, and I finally took that ponytail out or whatever. I know y'all really don't care because this is really supposed to be my beauty channel, but because I can't really stream on the other channels, excuse me, because I haven't really been streaming on my other beauty channel, Cosmo Beauty, and Let's Do Flashy Media, and I have some other channels too. But um, yeah. So, anyways, yeah, you know how that people be popping in? They'll pop in and they'll pop out because that's the hey, give me my pink lipstick. That's the feds right there. It's right there. I left it out on the counter. No, I do. Leave me alone. I know what I'm doing on my thing now. It's right there. It's a pink lipstick that's on the counter right there where you standing. It's you don't know what lipstick look like. It's pink and it's right there. It's in a little right to the right. It's in a clear thing and don't throw it, please. Just come over here and say hi to the. So, anyways, y'all see, I got my hair wrapped up or whatever. I wrapped it, and I'll show you guys in a minute um how I did. So, anyways, so this is my thing is I came on here today because I don't really be trying to out people or whatever, but it's been a tarot card reader. Her name is Mercy, and her name is Scorpio Intuitions or whatever. And I'm gonna show you guys her or whatever because she's a part of the New World Order cult. And this consists of burning and frying, and a lot of it, consists of burning and frying and ringing in the ear, and the dream tools where you have dreams and they are real. These are people that they know that you're sleeping. They're getting into your head with these dream tools, and somehow it's playing out in your head. I don't know how, but I think what it is they're showing it to us through our eyes, where it's going through our ears and they're showing it to us through our eyes or whatever. But it's through the CIA, it's through DARPA, it's through do. All of these are acronyms for the businesses that run these things. It's the military. It's mainly the military tools, but all of these companies are utilizing the tools or whatever. So what's happening is me and my son is up under. We're targeted individuals, and we're being attacked up under a black market that the government runs or whatever. So what I found last night, before I show you her, what I found last night is that the guy, he's a targeted individual. And, once you open up, everybody knows it's an algorithm. Once you follow one person that's a hair person, all these other hair people come in. But then once you follow people that's a TI, all these other rest of these people come in. So his name is As Hoka. And this is what he put up there. Now I'm going to let you guys see this. I don't know if you can really see it very clearly, but um, you guys can see on top the other girl that I've been watching or whatever, or that I started watching because I started opening up more of the tarot card readers or whatever, just because the tarot card reader, once I start reading them, they start gang stalking or whatever, and they must have been a part of the Illuminati program to begin with. So then I'll probably watch them for like months, but then they start saying like little jabs and shit, like just everything that they know about my life, everything that about my data, just like little jabs, like, oh, you got missing teeth, or your feet is, I mean, everything that I do, they'll start talking about me or whatever. So I just want to show you guys this or whatever. And they also took my data. So anybody that get a hold of this, why don't you guys just please share it, because they basically took my data. Um, Apple just really is Apple that basically took my data, because I can't even get on my Apple computer and stream. But here the guy, here is he. Here he is. So if y'all can see that, because it's the other way or whatever, But what it says is AI slavery. So he had 14.9K friends, but it says AI slavery, 7 billion voluntary slaves, 1 billion involuntary slaves, 1 million TI, and 1 million elites. So the TIs that they put up under this is supposed to be elites, but and it would be 2 million elites. And you know what they say, that's 3% of the country, right? So they don't want us to be a part of the elite. And what they're doing is they're using tools on our brains and stuff. And once you guys figure out this targeted individual stuff, then you'll be able to see. But we have been targeted. Hey, you didn't get my lipstick. Rashawn, you didn't get my lipstick, but that's okay. So, anyways, so I want to show you guys her because her name is Mercy. Her name is Scorpio Intuitions. She's been harassing me about everything that I do on page. Hold on for a minute. Okay, I'm back. She's been harassing me with she's the police or whatever. So I don't know if you guys are the majority of you guys have went over to this new world order, but they said that there's more than not. So I'm less is I'm in the lesser part of the majority of the part. So they picked me and my son to harass and to fry or whatever. So all of these things around here is basically frying me and my son. Like all of the lights around here, we have cell towers that they're using these weaponries on. They're trying to cut my hand off. They're trying to cut my elbow off or whatever. I got all these helicopters, drones, airplanes that's coming around us. We have satellites that's on our head. If you guys, I'm gonna keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. Okay. But here we go with Mercy. She's always saying, "Listen to the sounds. When you hear the sounds, you'll hear a little buzzing sound. You'll hear it, and then she'll say, like, when you go outside, listen to the tree. Just you need to go outside 2 to 3 times a day and listen." So what she's trying to do with the Scorpios is 30,000 Scorpios in her um that's following her, excuse me. And what she's trying to do is condition them to this new world order. So what a lot of them is trying to condition, like they'll like, oh well, we got the group of Capricorns, Aquarius, Aries, all the signs or whatever. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to brainwash all the signs. So all the women that pop in, that if you're into tarot card reading, they're trying to brainwash these groups of women. So these groups of women are also getting put out to these men that are rapists and terrorists. And so what they're doing is in their human traffickers. And so what she's doing is helping them with human trafficking at its best. So what she told me basically that I was a slave because I pop into her stories all the time. I pop into her lives or whatever because I'm just listening at this point because she's telling me I'm her storyline. So she's not saying, well, this is for one of you guys. Like when you read tarot cards, it's like, okay, this is for one of you guys or two of you guys or or whatever. But she's like telling my storyline to everybody. And she was talking about everything that I've been doing about all of my life. Like she's talking about everything that she knows because she's been in my data. My data is open. So she's basically talking about everything. Like one day, I'm gonna give y'all an example because I don't want y'all to think that I'm off the Richter scale or whatever. One day I had some headphones or whatever, and my tires they've been bad for a while, right? My two front tires, but they're really bad right now because of my business situation, my money situation, right? So what happens is they end up I lost my headsets, and she was like, yeah, if anybody lost their headsets. And then she started talking about the bald tires. Well, then she started talking about like gas, because I've been broke lately. I'm not gonna even lie. So what's happening with this is, with the gas, I don't put that much in there. I'll be like 10, $15 or whatever. And I know how far. If I need to go far as, I'm going to fill up at least halfway. So she starts talking about that. It's just little stuff because she can watch me through the cloud. Like she's watching me through her satellite, everything that I do, everywhere that I go. So the thing about her is I watched her glow up or whatever. So when she first started out, she was sitting by a window like mine right here. Look, right there. Her blinds was raggedy, and she fixed it or whatever. But the reason why I'm talking about this because she's a terrorist, and we are up under world or new world order. But I will not accept being a slave. I will not accept being a modern slave. We have people that have our best interests. This is Zionist at its best, Marxism, communism, and she's all a part of that. So whoever she's working with is sending messages to send to me. And the messages is coming directly to me about what she's saying. And like she's even been on there crying on some of them because she's like, I be in the dark and I play with a devil in the dark and I devil in the light. I devil up under the what is it, high vibrational and low vibrational. So sis, you gotta dabble in a happy medium. You can't dabble in the low vibrational in the dark and then come out and then talk about God. So within the Illuminati, they say that they're all gods. I was saying that I was a god for a minute, but no, I'm not a god. What I am is a goddess, okay? What I am is a person, a human being, first and foremost. So within this program, it's called DARPA, do targeted individuals, CERN. They're doing all this on targeted individuals. They're putting satellites over our head, and they're basically frying our heads because they're trying to look at the brain wave of what I don't understand. The What are they trying to do with this? Like, for one, like let's say if they cut my vocal cords off, that they cut my arm off, or they make me paralyzed. This is what they're doing to a lot of people, making your heart go bad. They're trying to see how you survive without this or whatever. And also they're doing a lot of like robotic stuff, like what do you call it? Clones. They're cloning a lot of stuff right now. And so, you know, I guess these people, they want their genes to live for as long as they can or whatever and not be mixing with the other genes. So I guess if you have a certain type of blood, which is a very specific bloodline, you get grouped up in the smaller targeted individual, program. And so that's how I feel because I just know they've been chasing me with my son, my youngest son, ever since he was born or whatever. And so this goes back to Mercy. She's in this because she would say like, well, I would like to see what it is somebody getting severed from hip to hip. How did they shit? Or she would say like, poop, excuse my language, whatever. And because uh I would like to know when people they're amputated. I mean, she would talk about stuff like that. And then recently she was talking about she know that she was like, cause I ain't no slave, and she was, she's throwing this in my face or whatever, and she think that she's a real bad bitch, but you're not a bad bitch, Mercy. A real bad bitch, uh, it would not come at have to prove it. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm to the point where I'm at a level where I understand why people are doing the things that they're doing. They're lashing out in public now. And I understand that because what it is the spirit and the human ability to put all this pressure on a human being that would make you explode. And so what they did to me and my son was they isolated us to where my oldest son, he doesn't want to hear what I got to say. My dad, he's in on it. My whole family's in on it. They paid all of them to stay away from us so they can harass us and kill us because of our bloodline. It's only 1% of us. It is not that many, so they can take whatever our wealth is and also get insurance money off of it so they can be the wealthy. So when they say the poor is the poor, that's they're trying to do or whatever, but I rebuke that because I always have hope, and I'm not going to go along what it is that this, demonized world, these Satanists is trying to do. They use God a lot, they use Christ a lot, but that's not really true. They don't believe in what they're really saying. They're using this to get people, is mind control. So what Mercy is trying to do with her group of people that she got is she's trying to manipulate them into this new world order, so that way she can get them up under this system as well, and they can be synchronized because we're synchronized with certain people. So like, let's just say that you was thinking about your grandmother and she called you because you're synchronized. So this is what they have done to our brains. I'm a pretty strong person, so what it is they want me to go crazy because my family have claimed me as demented. So they want me to go crazy so they can admit me into a crazy house, or they want me to go to jail so that way they can take my gun rights away and take all my privileges away and take me away from my son so they can kill him, basically. So what it is we got all these drones, all these planes. I can't go nowhere without a plane. The planes is coming over our heads. At first I thought, well, oh, I'm a Democratic leader, and oh, I just got it going on, and they got to watch me until I get to Washington. No, I'm a targeted individual, and this is what they're doing. And so, I'll try not to join these groups and stuff like that because some of these people is just like, I mean, I hate to say it, but they just really got into some of their heads because these people wasn't ready for this shit. I've been dealing with this stuff ever since I was 2 years old. They put my mom in this program, and they came to the house and took her and loaded her up with LSD. And then all I remember was a whole bunch of cops came and got her or whatever. Out of mental health problems, I mean health hospitals. But now that I think of it, and I've been thinking about it, my mom, she's not crazy. It's just that they have put so much in her head that made her have a mental breakdown. And she's hearing these noises because they're following her everywhere and they're putting all this noise in her head, but the medicine don't help. It don't help because it helps her come back, but I think they have put this tool in her head that is just like, anybody, like I would say that she probably had depression, but depression, if somebody has that much depression that my mom probably had, that's why they probably test our blood to see everything about a black person. However, I go back to this. My grandfather, he was in the military, so a lot of this stuff stems from the military. A lot of this stuff stems from the CIA. I've watched so many videos and stuff like that, and it's MK Ultra, it's EMF, it's microwave radiation. They're trying to kill me and my son. They just killed this beautiful lady. She looked like she was like Italian or something. I don't know what she was, but they killed her. They ran her over with a car, and my dad keep telling me that they're gonna run me over with an 18 wheeler and they're gonna kill me with a drone or whatever. And so, I'm really defenseless because, like Mercy said, oh, I'm not a slave. She was like, oh, I'm not a slave. So she knows these things. But sis was busted when I first started watching her a year ago. So now she's telling everybody I have grown. So you guys need to go back and watch my old videos because you guys are going to be leaders. So what it is she's selling us out, but I was already sold out from the time I was 2. But she's trying to sell us out because that's her money right there. She get money off of each individual that she recruit. So they got all of your data. They got everything that you can even think about you. So if she recruit those people, they hearing noises, they're gonna be going crazy because they're not even like me. Half of them are not like me, the target individuals. They take that shit internally. They scared. They're frightened. They're not ready to fight. They hear these, they know that I already know about this shit. I already know about this shit. But they taking it out on my son mainly. And they don't want to do us both. So they're like, oh, we're gonna work on him, then we're gonna work on her. Because they're slightly, I feel the pain in my arm, I feel the pain in my hand sometimes. And all through the years they've been fucking with me with this shit. They killed like three of my neighbors. They killed like a few of my friends. They isolated they isolated me and my son to where we basically can't even go out. Like, and so when we do go out, we just got a routine or whatever, and we're being followed, and then we're being gang stalked by the neighbors back here. That's El Chapo back behind me. On the other side is the Venezuelans that they got to come over here to get harassed and gang stalk and use the technology, the weapon technology on us. So everything around here is based off of technology or whatever. But Mercy, she knows that. You know what I'm saying? And so y'all need to go report her page because she's a part of this or whatever. And she's listening to me about everything. She's listening to everything that I, because she's even been on there crying because she's felt bad about this. But for one, you know, everybody think that this new order is going to last. Nothing lasts for forever. This is just the way to take people down, and everybody that's in it that's hurting people with these weapons, all the rappers, all the celebrities. It's just as a whole, it's a Illuminati. Okay. And they've been trying to recruit me and my son, and we won't go. They want to recruit him, and they mad at us, and they put him in there because we're not killers for one, and they put my son up under some terrorist shit. So now we got the senator here, Ron White and Andrea Salinas fighting for us or whatever. But I don't know if Ron Whiten is really fighting for us or he's fighting for the people that names that they didn't. I don't know if he's fighting for us, but it seemed like I'm starting to see his name on more and more stuff. Like somebody came to my page and they showed me that Ron Whiten was like, I'm not down for that. This is a black market list. They giving them $8 million or $800 million to do this uh research. You know what I'm saying? And they actually having seminars on this shit. If you guys look this shit up, they're actually, these white men is having seminars. Y'all need to get that shit shut down because I'm telling you right now, the United States of America, it's just a matter of time before they working on you guys too. Me and my son are just examples. We are just examples of what's going on. This is just a matter of time before everybody is up under this modern day slavery. Okay? Everybody finna be up under this. Hello, I can't even see. Let me see, y'all. Hey, girl. Hey. I'm talking about the gang stalking stuff, girl. Look, I feel like you. Look, your hair is so beautiful. I had to get out of that ponytail. And look, I was waiting for somebody to pop in. Look, I had to take down my hair, but they didn't. Yeah, they gang stalking me like crazy. Where you at? Are you out? Where you at? Are you in the city of Colorado? Or are you out on some internet? Are you close in or what? Look, but you know what? I'm putting my hair back up. Like you said, they be trying to make your hair fall out and stuff. So I'm just gonna let my hair nap up again. Oh, you in the mountains campground? Oh, good, good. Me and my son, we love you. Me and my son. I just had to start talking about. My hair is getting thin, but anyways, I had to start talking about. See, I got it all wrapped up, but I had to start talking about one of the her name is Mercy, and I don't know if you know who she is, but love you. Yeah, so what happens is Mercy, her name is Scorpio Intuitions, and I'm just talking about her because what it is she's trying to get all 30,000 of her people to get up under this gang stalking stuff. Like she don't know, like she's like brainwashing them into she was like, listen to the noise when you hear it. That ear ringing, that's a tool that they use. And then the dream tool, they're using the dream tool where they basically rape me with the dream tool. What it is you can hear it, and they're showing you stuff in your eyes while you sleep with the MK Ultra and all that, and they're working on your brain. So that's why we're losing hair. But I just got on here because I'm just talking like, I'm just talking, because I shouldn't be using my beauty channel as for this, but I have other channels that I started, but I can't utilize it, you know? Yeah, the noise weaponry. Yeah, they're using that, and she's telling her people, she's like brainwashing her people versus what you telling us how to get out of this or the things to do to survive or whatever and come out in the wilderness or whatever, and how to survive. I love that part, you know what I'm saying? But with her, she's telling the people, well, all about the killing, like, oh, she I'm her storyline. This is what I'm fed up with because I'm not going to go into the new year listening to her. I was just listening to her because she's telling us, oh, we're going to be leaders. They're telling us that we're going to be leaders because they're um, microchipping our head into their system so we can be synchronized together. So let's just say if I was thinking about you, then you start thinking about me. That means that we're synchronized together. So they're saying that these people are going to be rulers and we're going to be leaders and we'll be the 1%. But how can we be the 1%? Yeah, her channel is about 30,000, 31,000. And she's brainwashing these people. She's like, well, go outside and go into nature and listen for the sounds, listen to the downloads, and listen for the sound in your ear. And so she's trying to act like when she came on, let me tell you, she was dusted, busted, and disgusted when she came on. She was wearing old clothes. Um, she was wearing old clothes. She was wearing old like hairstyles. All of a sudden, she talking about, well, I don't wear the same thing every day. She's watching me through her drone. She's watching me through the cloud. She's on my data. Okay. There's things that she's doing to me. Like one day I lost my earbuds and she was like, yeah, somebody lost their earbuds or whatever. And they tires are bald. That's me. And you got bald tires too. So if somebody talking about you or not. So it was just going on and on and on and on. And she was like, yeah, because you're at a slavery state. And I was like, yeah, she knows that we're at, because she's in on it. So we're getting these people paid. Like the more we watch other people and we are targets, they're making money off of us. Period. That's why they constantly keep us paying for stuff that we can barely pay for. Like, anyways, I'm sick of her. And so what it is she's a whole terrorist. She's a terrorist card reader. She's not a terror card reader. She's a terrorist card reader. They had her come just like they have probably people that are like, okay, so they got the Scorpios that, these people, the feds went and grouped up Scorpio women. Then they turned around, probably grouped up Gemini women, all of the signs. Yeah, she is an agent. So she be clowning real hard. Like one of them, she was crying. One of them, she was talking about, well, you can get the same. They want to put you in a position to get all the weapons. And she talks in like storylines. She talks in like stories. And she was like, I was told to get off of YouTube, I'm gonna have to go to Patreon. Yes, sis, I believe that you should get all your people and go to Patreon because you're talking about some terrorist stuff that you think that's gonna stay around for forever. All of us TIs is coming out with this. All of us TIs is coming out with this. Okay. And I'm getting ready to go to Washington, D.C. because I want to know, am I a slave or not? I want to know who and what and how and where. Why am I being captivated? Like, you think that you got airplanes over you? We got satellites over us. We're burning and frying in my apartment. Okay. We got drones over us, helicopters over us. And my son, he was supposed to be an NFL football player, and they know that. Yeah, I wish that you could go to the White House. You know what? I'm going to build the TI headquarters up there because we need to know, are we slaves? This is against our Constitution. This is against the First and Fourth Amendment. This is unconstitutional. We are not slaves. Okay. They're telling my son in his phone that you're going to die and you don't have any civil rights. They're frying my son's hair off. They're frying his skin. They're hurting his heart. They're hurting my heart. You know, he said last night he stopped breathing like 4 times almost. And they know this is so huge that we are I'm not saying that we're like the biggest target, but we're one of the biggest targets because my son was supposed to be in the NFL and he has a starlight. And you know that moon that you be having behind you, that moon is not real. That moon is not real at all. What they say, 5D, 3D, that moon, it follows you everywhere you go. I seen it in your background. It is not real. And those satellites, those are not stars. Those are stars. I mean, those are not stars. Those are satellites. Yep, you get the headaches. Yep, me too. Yep, I was getting the headaches. Like they put this weapon on your head and you just go down. Yep. Yeah, we got so many of them over here. They're frying us. They're frying us. It's a lot of celebrities over here right now because me and my son is whistleblowers. Yep. Yeah, mine's feel like it's just like like they just gonna take me out. One day I was walking in my room, right? And I just fell face down on my bed and I thought, oh my God, I'm really getting old. This is probably, I was like 47, 48 then. Yeah. Yeah. That this bed, look, I had to sleep on the side of the bed. I'm gonna show you my junky room. See, here's look. I don't know if you can see this, but I had to sleep on the side and push my bed out because this is why I'm sitting on the side of my bed. I had to push the box spring over, even though this box spring don't fully fit the bed. So I had to sleep on this side for like a while. So me and my son could kind of have some space. But I got a 2-bedroom or whatever, but I have to sleep behind him because damn. Yep. Yep. Wow. You almost fell. Yep. They're trying to make it to where your legs is you. Yep. Your legs. I thought I was like, well, damn, is my feet getting too small for my body? Yep. So you can feel like yep. They want us to fall so we can break a hip. And if we break a hip, they're gonna just cut our legs off. They cause accidents to me. Yeah. And they can make your legs twitch. Yeah. Yep. They're trying to cut this arm off every night. They hit this arm. I remember you were saying that your arm, when you was in a hotel, that your arm was messed up. It was that, and then they trying to break my hand right here. So because they know that we strong. They know that we're strong women. You know, and they know that I can tell you like me. You know, we're very active women. We may be a little heavier set, and I applaud you on your weight loss too. Yep. Yep, because they don't want us to fight back. They don't want us to fight back. So, yeah, Elon Musk, those are his satellites that's over us. And he harasses me every day. Yep, girl, keep up the good work. Hey, Rashawn.
They took over Steve Jobs shit and then be looking at everybody through computers.
Yeah, come say hi to we be laughing when you say reptilian. We love that. We be like reptilian. She on here right now. Say hi to her.
Oh, she's on there?
Yeah.
Hi.
She said, LOL.
That's crazy. She's really on there?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep. I told her we love her. Like, she's our favorite one. Yeah, you be dead ass serious. She said, hey.
So we all need to...
Yeah, we gonna come out there. He was just talking about Colorado. Yeah. He was just talking about Colorado. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep, because we here and where we at, it's just all those fake ass lights around us. All those lights are just around us, just like burning us and frying us. And it's just like, yeah, we're gonna try to come out somewhere. We got to get the hay out of here. I'm telling you. The reason why I don't want to go stay in Washington, D.C., really, but I'm in Oregon. I want to get out of here. And I just like I'm broke or whatever cuz I would have been sent you something. I have no money. They waited for me to spend all of my money. Once I spent all my money, that's when they came in real hard. Yep, they came in real hard, but I want to go to Washington D.C. because I want to know, am I a slave or not? Let's get this straight. I'm not going to go out there. I'm not going to march or anything. Yep, it's yeah. Oh, so they still be coming over there. When you say hit you, are you saying physically hit you with the weapon, or they just the planes is hitting you, or I mean, are they physically hitting you? The satellites. Yeah, I'm supposed to get tires too. Like they, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got to get them tires because they waited for me to get broke, and them tires is almost 200 a piece. Yep. And see, you be needing to drive and stuff to get to different locations, and they know that, so that's why they doing that. Yep, they give us those migraines. I ain't never had no problem with no migraines until this shit started, and lots of times they just make me and my son we just be real sleepy. Yep, they be loud. Like yesterday, they was loud yesterday. They came over real low. Like I think it was like kind of late or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? So the ring camera thing, right? So on the ring, you could um you could see like comment. They won't even let me comment on the ring because they don't want me to tell everybody in the neighborhood. They shut me down off of that. The only thing I get is their notifications like everybody got a dog, everybody got a pet, everybody lost their dog or their cat or something like that, right? So I always get those notifications, but I can't say so. One time they won't let me say anything. They say, "Oh well, we can't post that." They'll go through it and they would be like, "Well, we can't let you say that or whatever. We can't let you comment or whatever." Right? So this one lady was like, "Wait a minute! I got all these drones, all these planes coming over here. Like, what the hell is going on?" Like, so I said something, and then after that, I think they shadow banned me on the ring. So I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. But you know what? I'm going to say what I'm going to say on my data. They basically took my son's metadata. They adopted this from another country. They took his metadata, basically in other countries, and told him, and basically they got all these Zionist kids, all those kids that's on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Those are the feds. Those are not, those are the feds' kids. All of those people are feds' kids. This the CIA, DOJ, FCC, all of them people, the military kids. A lot of them is Air Force people, police. But no, you got metadata. You got metadata because even though they be doing their little dirt, but you got metadata because when I go to my Apple computer, it says I have no data. None. None. You actually have data because you got all those followers. Me and my son, I went, I could show you. I could send this to your email. I had 3,600 likes and like all these views, right? But they kept taking it back down to like 1 and 2 views. There's a these celebrities, what they're trying to do is kill us for our data, but you have your data, the majority of your data that you probably have, because you would not be able to get no likes. They would be suppressing your stuff, but what they're trying to do is take your money down, 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 down to where is nothing. And every time, I'm gonna tell you, they're trying to take your data, but they can't because you already have your data. Yep. So I have no followers. Like I got like 55 followers, right? But what they did was I have 58, and I'm supposed to be at like 50,000 followers. Yeah, they stealing all of your money. And they stealing all of my money on my metadata. They're just stealing your money on your metadata, and they're stealing our money on our metadata. So what we need to do is get a solution of how do we all targeted individuals flood these courthouses with documents. Okay, we have to flood these courthouses with documents, but it has to be something legit to where they have to fess up, because we have civil rights unless Martin Luther King fought for no reason. So civil rights don't mean anything because the Jews have taken over. I don't know. I mean, I want to say that it's the Jews because it's the Illuminati, it's the Rothschilds, it's the central banking system, and they have taken over everything. Everything. Yeah, we do. We do need to protest. See, the thing about it is, I know that you use your channel for your card reader, but if you could probably make another channel and have us come over there so you could just talk to us about it, us TIs about it, and then that way we could give out information, and I could send you information and say, hey, and the Chinese doing it to and some Africans. Oh yeah, the Africans, they in on it. They shut all of our kids down. Oh wow. We can't have nothing. We can't have nothing. Look, I'm gonna comb my hair out because I be telling them when I been on here that it ain't no beauty. Look, my hair used to be so thick. It used to be so thick. Now look, they're like, see, my hair, look how thin it is. I love your hair. I love your little hair, your wrap. I love your wrap. But don't use too much heat. I've been wanting to tell you, don't use too much heat, because just wrap it up, because you got beautiful hair, and if you wrap it up, your hair will grow really long. But look, this is what they did to my hair. Like my hair used to be like twice as much. Twice as much. Look at that. Like it's just strands. This is not even, I have to keep it up and keep it nappy and braided. So I haven't washed my hair in like probably like 2 months, and I had a whole bunch of gel in it. Yeah, I know you ended up snapping, girl. They was trying to put me out of here. They was trying to put me out of here. Okay, so behind me, I got El Chapo behind me, right? And then in front over here, now I can't show you, but in front of me on my son's side of the room. Thank you. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna braid it though, because it's just like, I mean, I could curl it or whatever, and but I just flat ironed it really, and I'm just gonna put it back. But um, thank you, dear. Thank you. It used to be so full. I mean, and I chopped it off like in the summertime, like literally. I mean, it was probably like this short, like in like June, I chopped it. So I'm just gonna start wearing. Thank you. I'm just gonna start wearing it in like an afro. Yeah, I'm gonna start wearing it like an afro. And my son, I told him, I said, you know what? Because he's like, Mom, my hair. Because I used to do all those different styles on his hair because I got a little hair studio, right? And I'm about to get rid of that because I can't even be there no more. I can't even literally be there no more in the hair studio. But I told him, son, if your hair don't grow back, I'm gonna shave my hair off. You know how they do with the cancer patients. I'm gonna shave my hair off because every day I got to hear about him talking about his hair because he's had every style in the book, every guy style, whatever. So he's really upset about that. And, they don't want him to have his hair because that's a part of his identity. You know what I mean? And so the gun guy, I can't even be in my hair store no more. This is how they ran me off. The hair store, it was a guy that left the shop, right? he had the studio behind me in my hair studio, right? But the gun guy somehow was on his wall, so he expanded it. So I'm just like, I can't even be in the shop no more because, like, I'm the only black woman out there and I'm scared. I'm like, I'm not going to go out there and be in that shop. I used to go out there and be in that shop every single day. But now I can't even leave my son because of the gang stalkers. They was throwing gas in here. They started with that. They stopped that because they don't want us to catch them now. They moved all these gang stalkers in here behind me, in front of me. These are the Venezuelans in front of me. In front of me, there's a couple, a young black man. He can't stand my son because he was brought here to harass us, to throw gas in here or whatever, and his white girlfriend. Then in the very front, it's a black man, and they try to get him to take us out in the middle of nowhere to kill us about 2 months ago. And I had to leave and go to my dad's house for a month and a half. Okay. And they were gang stalking the whole family. My whole family gang stalked me. And I think I've been in this program ever since I've been 2 years old because my mom have been having mental health problems all of her life. So they put me in it, then they put my son in it. So I believe that I've been a part of this gang stalking shit. This is why my life is, that's why I was wondering why I can't come up. Like me out of everybody in the whole family, especially my dad, they're ruthless. And so they've been gang stalking me and my son. And my one aunt was like, I was like, aunt, you said it's been since 4. Oh wow. I think they just put me in it because my grandfather was in the military. So that was a real easy way to get me. So my dad was like, well, go ahead and put the bitch in it then. You know what I'm saying? I probably was a 2-year old bitch to him or whatever. So now here I am. He's getting money off of me. Like my whole family up here getting money off of me. All of them. All of them. While I'm over here suffering, I'm supposed to be in television, film, doing hair. They just asked me to do the Lion King on the 5th, and I haven't even replied back with my union because I've always wanted to do the Lion King, but I can't even. Yeah, they liars. Yeah, they lying. They be lying on us. Yeah, I seen that when you put that video up there of how your family was doing you and stuff, and I was like, that's cold blooded, and I was like, I could relate. Your dad was in the Air Force. Let's see. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yep. Oh wow. So you really didn't have a choice. So the military has been around here. DARPA, dude, they've been sacrificing people with their military weapons and shit. Like that's just dirty. Like how y'all gonna? I can see if like man. I mean, so I found another. Like I try not to get into these groups and stuff like that. Are you in groups? Yep. Yep. That's why, like, they had my cousin gang stalk me. Look, I haven't even heard from her in like, cause okay, so first of all, I gotta tell you, they got me and my son on a streaming system. So I don't know if you can help me find that streaming system. I kind of want to see myself on it, but then again, I kind of don't. But I know that this streaming system is from jail. I was in a few Facebook groups. Yeah. I'm in cognitive. One is called cognitive something. And then I am in my friend Maria group, but they just be talking so crazy that I just be, and then I'm in a few on Twitter. Like I'm probably in like probably 5 to 6 on Twitter, but I try not to keep adding groups. So this one guy came to me the other day. He's doing a movie and he got about 3,000 followers or whatever. He seemed they streaming me in a jail monitoring system. Yeah, me and my son, we're on some type of monitoring system where everybody's watching us. Yeah, and Yeah, they're streaming us. I put my other earring somewhere. I think I put it in the living room. But yeah, they're watching us through a streaming service. It's on a monitoring system. And so like everybody in the world, they have raped me and my son. Basically, everybody in the whole world can see us. Everybody in the whole world, like this system have really raped me and put me on blast. Like this is how I know it's going to be some type of movie. The guy came to me um he came to me the other day, just like maybe he kept coming to my Facebook profile, and I was like, why is he coming over here? He was not in profile, he was coming to my friends list. You know, it's IP to IP, so you could tell whoever on your Facebook friends list, the first 9 or 10 people, those are the people that's actually coming to you. So I was like, wait a minute. So usually I repeat, I'll say that these people are like terrorists or whatever. Let me see if I can show you. I'll be like, oh, these people are terrorists or whatever. And I'll just repost them because that's when I really start feeling the heat of them really burning and frying me. And I'm like, oh no. Like they'll have like these really pretty women come over or whatever, be burning and frying me. And I'm like, oh no, I'm reposting you, bitch. Because see, look, and this one, she just trashy. So she popped up. She's working for the Fusion Center. Look. So I reposted her as a terrorist and gang. Sometimes I'll just put gang instead of gang stalkers. I'll just put a gang or whatever. But this guy right here, I'm gonna tell you his name. What is his name? I just wait a minute. Let me see. I just screenshotted him. Let me see. Elon Musk, he keeps coming over here harassing us. Look, Elon Musk, he's harassing us because it may not even be him, but it's somebody behind him letting us know that those are his satellites. He rented those satellites from Russia. Who's making burner pages? Oh, your family members? I blocked all my family members if that's who you're talking about. I blocked all those assholes. They none of oh, Elon Musk. Yep. I you know what? I had that Starlink or whatever. That was just a ploy. That Starlink was just a ploy for him to come over and burn and fry me and my son because we wasn't getting burnt like that before. He let everybody know that they could come over here once we got that Starlink, and I pawned that Starlink. Wow. Yeah, you know, I can't wait to get these people prosecuted. I don't care who they are at this point. I want everybody in jail. Everybody. Everybody. You know, that hurted me to see you crying and stuff because I was just crying the day before you was crying. When you had to go to the hotel that day and you had gas all over you, I was just in my feelings. And you know, we strong women, we don't be crying and stuff like that. But I was crying because I was just like, I was just fed up. I was just fed up. Yep, 2016. So 2015 is when Senator Ron Wyden and Obama signed this legislation. In 2016, I believe me and my son been getting burned and fried, but way before that, they've been using this technology on us. But in 2016 is when the communist Dale Kim came up to Tigard High and told me that me and my son wasn't going nowhere. And if he does, it's going to be really hard for him. And so he knew our kids went to school ever since they was kindergarten. And I did not know that my son was going to school with communist people. Okay. So yeah, I know. That's the way I've been feeling. Falling all on the motherfucking ground, girl. Yep. You usually, yeah, I know. I know. I've been crying too. I've been crying probably for the last 5 years lately. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like We are caught up and they got their foot on our necks like George Floyd. That's all it is. And they're like, yeah, we doing it. Yeah, we doing it. And we doing it. And what you gonna do about it? What we gonna do about it? I didn't know that my family was Marxists and communists. Those people actually they'll take $40, $50 to gang stalk me and my son. Oh yeah, I'll take that 40, $50 to go get some food and get gas and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I don't be crying like that either. But I felt your pain that day. I was crying before. And so that day that ain't nobody coming out to our rescue. Not nobody has came out to our rescue. We got one church. I met a girl that I met through another girl. They hairstylist. She promised me that she would help me. Next thing you know, she's not even calling me back. And I'm like, sis, you're supposed to call me back. Like, ain't nobody helping me. Everybody. I call the police. I call the courts. Everybody. Social Security is the one that started this shit. When my son called them, they even wrote me a organic letter talking shit. Social Security don't write organic letters. They write like faulty letters, like a heading. They get it, copy and paste it. It's not even. Please. Yeah, this communist, this what is it, Zionist? They not even teaching ROTC in the classes no more. They was teaching, they had private rooms that they was teaching these kids in these terrorist groups. These are terrorists. We can't get no help from nobody. Nobody. And then I don't know, do you know Anna Toledo? She's a lawyer. So she sends out all this stuff, right? And I don't know if they were intercepting, but she sent all these senators and Congress people emails. So I wrote all of them, right? Sent all the messages, and they all said, "Sender, return to sender." So is she gang stalking? Yeah, watch her. She may just be saying that she talking about she got 18 clients up under her, and one of them, his name is Senator Rob something, and she won $1 billion. Why can't she just say, well, I'm gonna get all of these TIs? You can sign up to her, her email list or whatever, but why would she just not get a class action lawsuit? It's all about money. We all want $1 billion. Yeah, I think they did because about the only one, Ron Whiten, and I yeah, you need to look at Elizabeth Warren. She's doing like a terrorist list. It's about 2 million people on a terrorist list, and they say it's mainly Muslims. They try to always double down like it's mainly Muslims, but see, up under 702 FISA, yeah, they intercepted. It all came back. So Senator Warren, I organically went to her email and I emailed her and I called her office. So I know nobody's calling me back until next year. But Senator Ron Whiten, I have been complaining to him about this shit, right? Yeah, go look her up, email her, tell her that you have been on a terrorist list. You're on the terrorist list because I don't know if you ever flew, but they harassed my son twice through that shit. And those were the last times that he was flying back home. And so I emailed her because see what they're saying is Mayorkas, he's home of these head of Homeland Security, and then who else? Oh, Christopher Wray, he's head of FBI, right? Then they got who else? It's one those two. I'm just gonna say those two. So the head of the FBI, me and my son went to go talk to him or whatever. They had like a voters thing. I'm supposed to be a Democratic leader here, right? But if you're a Democratic leader, they set your ass up because they gatekeeping. That's when your ass get gang stalking. I didn't know it for being in this union, right? So make a long story short, this is television and film union. So we go talk, and I'm supposed to be like a diversity and inclusion leader, right? Who, Bill Barr? Oh, okay. The one with the white hair? Bill Barr. Let me look him up. So they just keep passing our names up under different legislations. and all kind of different shit. Excuse me. They didn't put my son name up under so many legislations and acts. They just keep going. So they were like, okay, so we went to go talk to him, right? Because our congresswoman here, we're in the 6th district here in Tigard, Oregon. So she reached out to me and she was like, hey, um, I know that you emailed me or whatever. Because I was working with Ron White until I confronted him to his office about 702 FISA. And he was working with me about Social Security, but Social Security keep denying that they've been harassing us. Because they the ones who told me that we were being up under investigation, whatever. So I was working with Ron Whiten. He's Jewish or whatever. You know how they do, but his office covered it up. So I met Ron Whiten, like when his wife was pregnant. I think it was their first baby or whatever. I don't know, but I met them. I got a picture of them in like 2007 or whatever. So I thought that he would be working with me just because I was a constituent of his. And what happened was it backfired on me. I was around all of these all of these politicians. Tina Kotek, she's the governor, voted for her, sat in on some of her meetings through my a few of her meetings through my union. Okay. Ellen Rosenblum, I met her a few times. I didn't know all this time I was up under this shit. Then who else did I meet? Senator Merkley, Jeff Merkley. Okay, went to go see him. They all shunned me. All these people I voted for, bipartisan, whether they was Republican or Democrat, they shunned me. So I was like, okay, so now y'all shunning me or whatever, y'all in on it. So every door just kept getting shut in my face, shut in my face. But what Senator Merkley sent me was that my son's name is up under this artificial intelligence, what is it called? Biometric system, where everywhere we go, we're getting harassed because his name is popping up as a terrorist or rapist. They turned my son's name in to the USA American Freedom Act. Sure did. Sure did. Turn them into the American Freedom Act, Patriot Act. Okay. Then turn around, put them up under 702 FISA without a warrant. Yeah, they working together. I'm not voting for none of them. I'm not voting for none of these rusty, dusty motherfuckers. I'm not voting for none of them no more. Yeah, these are some demons. So they put my son's name up under that. And so I'm telling you to go see if your name. Yeah, it's the whole government. It's the government. They're trying to adopt this communist shit over here. And it's going to be like the social credit score or whatever. Now, what they're doing is doing like a social credit score, because I had this group like run my social credit score. Like they like came to me and put their names on there. And I think it might be the company that my organization, but I'm like, what the hell is this doing on my credit? So I have to dispute this. It is, but do you think that we're I mean, can we challenge this without being called demented? No, not no, we not. No, when will you be off probation? Or when can you get out of Colorado? We can't deal with this shit for another year. Nope. We got to come up with with a really strategic plan. Yeah, it is happening to so many people, and that's what I keep telling my son. If they don't do nothing about it, even the people that think that they're free, they're not going to be free. We're going to be up under some real communism shit. Wait, let me see, because this heart is in a way. I don't know how they shouldn't have those emojis right there. You got to kind of move it. up and down. They was just putting a 10 on it. They was putting a 10 on it. You didn't break that man nose. And if you did, that's what he get for gang stalking. So my neighbors here, they what they did was they collaborated together. They said he had a concussion. Yeah, that's a fucking lie. They trying to frame me too for harassment. That's why I got to get up out of this apartment because what it is the Venezuelans that they moved in. One of my neighbors heard that I was talking shit about them because they were like harassing me and my son. Every time we come out, they come out. Every time we go in, they go in. I mean, it's just like so. They were gang stalking. They moved from another building to come over here to gang stalk, right? So I'm gonna keep it short. But what happened was I was telling my neighbors, which I thought was my friend, during COVID, I helped one of my friends get, well, my neighbor, my ex-friend, get $30,000 through the loans and grants. I showed her how to do it or whatever, right? So she went up in the office and snitched on me. And my other neighbor, he said, you know what? I really love you. I just want to let you know that them two, don't fucking fuck with them. They snitched on you, right? So I went and I talked to the one and I said, I can't believe, because the other one, she's retarded. So I said, I can't believe that you would do me like that. So they're trying to frame me in the office and I don't have too many more. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have too many more. Yeah, they're fucking disgusting. So I said, wait a minute. I had her on the phone. She called me. I cussed her. I didn't cuss her out. I just went off on her. So I walked into the office and she called me and I put her on speaker. I think she even called that office and was talking shit about me. So I put her on speaker and I said, hey, go ahead, whatever. So she started talking. I'm sorry. I didn't even see what happened. I said, but you ganged up on me. And I put her, so the office, the man and the woman, they heard it. And I said, but you know what? I said, but you ganged up on me and came into the office. She didn't even know I was in the office at the time, right? So they heard the whole conversation. I said, I even helped you get $30,000. Is that how you do your friend? I said, you didn't even see what went on. I was just telling you guys. And I wasn't even telling her. I told the other neighbor. And so she was like, well, let's go tell the office. I said, I get both of y'all kicked off of Section 8. You know what I'm saying? Don't go there with me. Don't go there with me. But even that, they probably wouldn't even want to hear what the fuck I got to say because they got one system. I've even tried to call and say, we got terrorists over here. You can't even call the terrorist phone number, the terrorist tip number, because they're like, they already know who you are when you call. So anyways, about the office, they're trying to get me. I got one more time to get up out of here because I was fighting with my neighbors downstairs. The lady was Spanish and the man was Mexican. But the lady kept calling the police on my son. And I'm thinking, like, wait a minute, my son is sick. We got a big radiation bubble in his room like this. So I'm like, you got to come out that room. Because I walked in there. I reported them to ICE downstairs. Yes, I did, girl. Yes, I did. You know it. You know it. I did. And they moved them down there. So the girl the other day, she came mean mugging. I mean mugged her right back. What's up? What's up? You over here harassing my son. Talking about he stole her Apple Watch. Do it look like I need anything Apple to you? Okay. This is Apple. I got Apple everywhere. I got another Apple phone I don't need I got Apple products. We got Apple credit. You get a phone, you got that credit. You get T-Mobile phone, you got Apple credit. You got a whatever, T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, you got Apple credit. iPads, whatever it is you want, you could go Apple crazy. So she tried to say the Apple Watch, he stole the car out, stole out the car. There was another black man that lived in here that had all his friends coming over here stealing, including maybe him. I did report, but they ICE did take the call. They did, but you know what? They working on the illegal immigrants because they want them over here so they can harass us. That's what they're doing. And Joe Biden is like, oh yeah, you can harass us. And like you said, the gang stalking didn't really start real good. The energy weapon started when he got in. He's so racist. Yeah, I am. You know what? When because what they're trying to do is fix the broken system now because he let so many of them over here. He's trying to fix, they're trying to fix the system. It's a small portion of people that's really trying to fix this. And that's why I said call Elizabeth Warren office and also report that you're on the terrorist list because of under 702 FISA. Christopher Ray won't give out the information. His name is WRAY. He won't give out anything. They're reluctant to giving out anything. If you watch the Judiciary Committee, if you catch up on that, or if you've been watching it all along, Mayorkas, the Homeland Security, won't give any information. They won't give a director yes or no. Everything is reluctant. So they said, okay, keep 702 FISA open. If they're smart people, guess what? I believe because I think they're gonna just go ahead and let 702 FISA roll out until April. But I hope they don't add more people. That's what I'm hoping. And then say, okay, you guys are all fucked. But I think that my personal opinion is that the guy that befriended me yesterday, him and he showed me a thing about Ron Wyden saying that he didn't like the fact that they were getting this money for black marketing. So, no, for the black market of doing these experimental tests on us. He didn't like that. So now he's on, if you go to this document, I'm gonna email you this document. I'll email it to you, and it has his name on there. He's one of them that signed this inquiry that they're going to have on the terrorist list. So they said, okay, 702 FISA, y'all don't want to talk about it? Okay, we're going to do our own inquiry on the terrorist list. So this one man, he's on there. He's been on it since 2016. He's an older, like Arabic man, Muslim, so sweet. And they've been harassing him and his family ever since 2016 through TSA. But the TSA, they said that they have so many terrorist lists. Yeah, we finna sue them. And the thing about it is, it's like, just let me and my son go. When it boils all down to it, just let us go. I don't even need any of their money. I want to sue them for general purposes, but I just want you guys to let me and my son go. You know what I'm saying? And let all of us go. Yeah, because they're gang stalking my son on Twitch. Like they're harassing him on Twitch. Okay, one of his streamers just got paid $10,000. I said, you know what? And they just boosted him up 1 million on Twitter and 40,000 views. I said, you know what? That's it. And he did a whole gang stalk in Target while we was on there. And then at the end, he said, yeah, and I got jury duty. Do you know that we just sent off the card to jury duty? They're trying to force us out of here. They're like, oh, if you don't live here, and you can put your address. Why would I wouldn't even once I leave Oregon, we're leaving. I will take my son's name off of that motherfucking rental history list in order for him not to take his name off of there and get the fuck out of here. Let me tell you, mermaid, sometimes, you know what? Me and my son, when we left my dad's house for that neighbor trying to kill us, we left this apartment for a month and a half. Guess what? We were sleeping up under basically the hospital parking garages, just not to get hit. Okay. And they were still finding little inches to hit us, but not him so much. I don't think he felt it as much. And I could just hear my son just breathing, so just like at peace. And it's just like, we can't even be here. He can't even sleep last night. He hopped up because his heart stopped. You know, he said like 4 times, we're not comfortable in this apartment at all. It's just cold outside right now. Yeah, paralyzing you, especially when it's cold. That paralyzing thing. Oh, man. Yep, yep. They're trying to paralyze our backs. I just turned 50 years old and they're trying to paralyze me. As soon as I hit 50, because I'm not lifting the weights no more. See, I usually I try to lift weights Can't even move that fast no more. Here, let me show you. These weights, I was lifting them, but now I'm discouraged because, see, look, now I'm discouraged because I was lifting my weights, but now I'm discouraged because it's just like, and I've gained weight, I've gained weight, and I was lifting my weights to keep me strong because my elbow hurt, my hand hurt. They're trying to make my whole body just hurt or whatever. But I need to lift this because it keeps my body, it keeps my weight burning, It keeps me my metabolism burning. Yep. You said, wait, let me look. You said they've been causing you wrinkles near your elbows to make your pain. Yep, the paralyzing. Yep, feeling that. Yep. Oh, I remember I felt that. I felt that whole body thing like in April. Yep. Yeah, like you said, the food, they try to keep us eating like carbohydrates so we could be like, because carbohydrates is easy to just find and eat, and it may be a little hard for you to find carbohydrates unless you eat like burritos or something, but like you got to eat a certain kind of way because of the way that your immune system is. Yep, I went through that attacking the stomach up here. Is it up there? They was attacking my stomach up there. It was like really in a lot of pain. Yep. Yep, what they trying to do is just tear us down. But I don't understand, like, why would they be like? I could see like, oh, they should be doing this on people that are like almost dying. Anyways, I got to tell you, they killed two of my neighbors over here, directly across from me. They killed my neighbor at the bottom of me. Um, they killed my neighbor. He died, but like these ladies, they weren't sick. They just soon as they moved in that apartment, there's something that because they're on the river over there. Here, let me. I can't see. I'm just wrapping my hair up real fast, and then I'll. Um. Yeah, they killed those two people. They killed a few people that I knew, and I'm like, you know what? It's not even Oregon. It's just that I think I just got to get around more black people. I got to get around more blacks. But what they did was they flooded the black community with Fed money. And so they're not going to even believe us. They're not going to even be on our side. They're going to be like, well, we don't care. We got our money. Get the fuck away from us because they don't want us around them with these fucking burner fryer satellites. So I'm like, here I come in the neighborhood. Here go the FBI, whoever this FBI agent is. He's going around telling my son's friends not to mess with him because he's a rapist, killer, stealer, hijacker, killer, whatever. Um, let's see. You've been eating low carbs. Yeah, I need to stay away from the carbs. Oh, your kidney. I've had a kidney infection. Those freaking hurt. You don't want those. What you eat tonight? Yeah, they keeping me like straight poor girl, like straight up poor, like for real. Oh wow, yep. That's what I heard. I heard about that too. Yep. We just gotta have our, this is the thing. You still have your data. Like you're lucky they didn't shut you down so you can go on any platform and talk. Really, some tacos, enchiladas. Oh God. Yeah, this should be so nasty now. Yeah, it's just like that's why when I get money, like anything seafood we want or anything that we want, I either try to buy it pre-made out of the grocery store if it's yeah, just cook. Just you know what you should do? I mean, I know that you season your stuff, but just cook as much as you can. I don't know if you do this, and just put it in your freezer, your what is your thing, your cooler, and then just eat off of that. Whatever you got, beans, rice, just spend one day cooking. Get your rice, your beans, whatever it is that you like, when you have the money and have, you know what I'm saying, and just go ham on it, and just because they have like these little trays. Yeah, yeah. And you know what? They have kitchens. Yeah. You said you done. Yeah, I'm done going out. Do you know they have the kitchens where you can rent out the kitchen for a little while if you can, and just do it like once a week, and just do all of your stuff, and just whatever you can cook, if you can keep it going with ice and stuff, but it's cold where you at, so your food probably really lasts long. Yeah, I'm not eating no more of their trashy food. I'm not, unless it's right there. Unless it's like a Cadoba or something like that, you can see it right there. Like, like what is it? Where they can just like, even Subway, some of that stuff is just, it's all bad. Like you said, it's just all bad. Like the food they don't even put love into it no more. It just tastes like straight up trash. And then every time you go to Taco Bell, you just go right to the bathroom. Yeah, it's just gross. And so that's why I just try to cook at home. Like right now, my budget is low. We eating food that we normally don't eat. We eating like bacon. There we go with the high blood pressure. Anything that is hurting, it's gonna flare up whatever it is. It's gonna flare it up. Oh, the same. Yeah, I went to go get an egg roast from Panda Express. That thing was so nasty. When they came out like 2 years ago, the egg rolls, it was so good. Now that shit is so nasty. Oh gosh. Yeah, I don't even, Panda Express, it got too much, what is it, MSG? You just like fall asleep, you know? Soon as it's just like, what is it that's in the turkey? You just like fighting to like stay awoke. Yeah, but I had to get on here and tell you about Scorpio intuitions, because she's all in my business about everything. And I know that my data is open. Okay. For one, I know that card readers can get my data. I know that my data is open, you know, but as far as being a terrorist card reader, she's a terrorist card reader. She's talking about killing people. Okay. And that's what I don't condone in. Some of these terrorist card readers, they're not tarot card readers, and I won't open them up. Yeah, there was another one that came to me, and I reported her page. Her name was Miami something, Hawaii or Miami, Hawaiian Miami, or Miami or something like that. I'll get her page, but she was talking about me real bad, and she just did. It was like a short, and she made sure she dropped it, because they can control. These are not any longer public figures. These are cybersecurity. And if you don't go with them, they'll harass you. They want you to be a cybersecurity slash killer slash federal agent. So these are all feds. They took over the whole internet. They're Zionists and they're feds, and they took over the whole internet. And communists or Marxists and whatever else you want to call them, Nazis or whatever else. They all linked up as a whole group, and they're just terrorists. And they're on our data, they're taking our money, like they're taking your money and just constantly stealing your money. That's what they're doing. They're constantly stealing my son's money from PayPal. I sent him money, his dad sent him money, take his money right away. So he has to get a bank account again, because they can't take it at the bank that he was banking at or whatever. However, yeah, they're harassing me. They're like telling me, well, use a broke bitch, and you're in my, like, on Facebook, and like when I take down my, Yeah, they constantly hacking his PayPal. Constantly. Constantly. Yep. I said he can't even use his PayPal no more. At all. They're constantly all in. It's just it's it doesn't even matter right now because it's just like everything is just open. Until we confront these, it's just corporate America. It's the shadow government. They're doing major dirt off. They getting so much money off of us, and they got cybersecurity to work for them. Yeah, I mean, if you got your Cash App card, because Cash App card is they pretty good about it. When people steal, because I've emailed them and been like, look, y'all better get my money back. But PayPal, you got to do all that fighting with them. And then who else? Oh, Venmo, they took my money. You can't use the PayPal at your tank. You got to walk it in, and you can't use Venmo. Those kind of cards and PayPal, they'll take off a deposit. You can't use those at the pump. PayPal you can, but you can't really trust it. What are those kind of little banks called? I forgot what they called. Yeah, you got to call. You got to harass. Yeah, you got to harass them. You got to get a code and call them and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. The credit union is better. I got credit union, and that's better because they really watch my bank for me. I got a technology, and they're on it. Yeah, yeah. But I had to get on here, girl. I just had to get on here because this is not my thing to get on here and get a ton of followers or anything like that. But and mess up. They want me to mess up my brand. That's what they want. They want me to get on here and mess up my brand and tell everybody my problems. But I have to tell everybody my problems right now. I am being harassed by the federal government. And I think that everybody should wake up because it's just a matter of time before all of us in this situation, and they're going to be like, yep, we got all of you guys. Just it's going to be a matter of time before martial law think that they could just come up in your house and do whatever they want with you and your kids. And that's where it was going. They just flooded this with nothing but the feds. Everybody, they even try to recruit you. If you don't want to be a fed, they're against you. You know? And so everybody, so anyways, just I digress. I'm not opening up no more tarot card readers. No more terrorist card readers at all. Like the ones that I follow, you, and it's another one that I follow, but she didn't went off the Richter. So I'm just like, you know what? I got to get out of her. Yeah, we all feel alone. Me and my son feel so alone. Our family, his family, everybody is scared. They know about this. They know about this. We just didn't know about this. We didn't know. We got caught. They was like, soon as she get broke, we're gonna come in. So every single time I get money from my organization, it's just enough to pay all of the bills, and then I'm back again. And then I can't even get gas in my car to even get to California, which I'm just trying to get like to Fresno. From Fresno, then I'm trying to get to Washington, D.C., and I'm not staying out in Washington, D.C. I just want to get out there. You said, yes, better. Oh, yeah, they gaslight me. My cousin, like I told you earlier, I haven't even spoke with her in like 2 months. She found a way. I didn't even block her. She found a way because I wasn't answering her. Soon as I start talking about money, she blows my phone up. So the day that we got back home and the day that my phone was turned off for like 3 weeks, right? So my organization gave me money to help me get my phone back on. Yeah, they're directly involved. You know why? Because we have royal blood, and that's what it is. We have royal blood, and they want that money. So they're not gonna tell us what it really is. We got to find out and do the testing so we can get our own wealth. But we got to fight with these people to get our wealth. and to get our regular birth certificates because we are whatever blood we type we have, they want it. They don't want us to have the wealth. That's why it's only 1 million of us. It's 1 million elite and 1 million TIs. Okay. And they said it's 7 billion. What did the guy say the other day? He said it's 7 billion voluntary Zionists, and it's 7 billion Zionists that are not that's involuntary. So that just goes to tell you that we are of the 2 to 3%, and they just want our money. They are making so much money off of my son's blockchain. When my son can't even, because they took his metadata, he was selling shoes. They slowly cut his metadata off. He was selling shoes everywhere. Okay. Now he can't even get on OfferUp. He can't even get back on OfferUp. Metadata just gone. Nobody sees them, none of that. So I forgot the guy name, but the guy name who leaked this shit is Edward Snowden. He's coming out talking about it, but they trying to suppress him from talking about it. Edward Snowden leaked the data and leaked our names. He's the one, and then they ran him off because he's part Russian or whatever, but he was American Russian. Ran his ass off, so now he back in Russia. And he said that he feel like it's safe over there for him, but he's going around doing these seminars talking about what our government did to him. He said he would have been down to keep threatening us, but he decided to run off because they started threatening him. Oh, see, that's why I didn't do DoorDash. I got the DoorDash card. I did it one day. Yep, I did it one day and I was done. I couldn't be driving out here in Oregon in the rain like that. Yeah. So, I mean, I thought about doing that, but I can't even take no new clients. Whenever I go to my union job, they just harass me on my union job. I was harassed off the job like a year ago, but they still offer me jobs. Right now, I'm supposed to be on Lion King right now. And I'm not taking it because all they're going to do is harass me off the job and they want me to snap on the job. So I'm not going to snap. I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. Because once I snap, I'm out of the union. See, look. Rehearsal, wardrobe. Let me see. Can y'all see it? Wardrobe. Rehearsal for the Lion King. Doing hair and yeah. No, I'm not doing it. Yeah, they tried to get me to snap. And I kind of went off, but I just left. I said, you know what? I was on a big show that time. It was I don't even remember. It was last year, but it was a big show. And I just said, you know what? It was right before I was supposed to start. The lady, she said, well, you're basically training me. And they was like, oh, this is a hard job. I was like, no, this gig is actually easy. It was an easy gig. Yeah, I'm not gonna snap. I mean, I know that it's really hard for me to like have people all in my face, and I had like 4 ladies in my face going all like this. One was behind me, they were all yelling at me on stage all at the same time. The way they did it was really smooth. Yeah. And I was traumatized for 6 months. For 6 months. I had some shit on me for 6 months. It was bad. I've never been traumatized by white people every day. Not a day in my life was I traumatized. You know what? I've been fighting white people all my life. All my life. But that time right there, oh no. Those people traumatized me so bad. And then it was like 2 more co-workers that got in it. And it was part of the LGBTQ. And after I told on the LGBTQ, now I got the LGBTQ gang on me. The whole motherfucking governor, Tina Kotek, has been harassing me in her gang. They're harassing me. Yeah, they're a gang. Anything goes in that gang. Anybody can join it. Anybody can join the gang. They're a whole cult. They give them money. What about the BIPOC community? Y'all don't want to give us no hate crimes. Y'all don't want to give us no reparations. Y'all don't want to give us no policy, no laws, nothing. Nothing. It is a whole rainbow. And they be showing me the rainbow wherever I go because they want me to join the Illuminati. I'm not joining that shit. I'm not being no killer and harassing people and hitting people with energy weapons. Yeah, I learned this shit being out here on the street watching the moon, the sun, everything. Watching all that shit, the rainbow, when I thought the rainbow was real. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all try to show me a rainbow. If I was going to be gay, I was going to be gay a long time ago. Y'all trying to put the demons in my head so before I could be gay. No, I'm not going to be gay. Okay? Yeah, they do. They trying to force it upon us because what it is with the LGBTQ, they was getting shot left and right. So they had to get protected because you guys was fucking with people. You know what I'm saying? Anything goes. Anybody can be. You can be queer and be a part of the LGBTQ. They always trying to force this shit on you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care whoever y'all can say that y'all already after me already. I can show you guys. It was a whole rainbow last week on me. It was a whole fucking rainbow last week that followed me to the bank. Let me see. It was a whole fucking rainbow. Let me see. I was at the bank. Oh, here it is. Oh, LGBTQ. Yeah, there you go with the rainbow. Yeah, there you are. Yeah. Okay, now what do you want from me? What do you want? Y'all see it? Want to keep me and my son destitute? Or is you saying I'm getting over the rainbow? Are you guys saying that I'm getting over the rainbow? Is it somewhere over the fucking rainbow? Because I'm not going to ever stop talking shit. Even when I get up there, I'm going to talk shit. Because you guys taking me through hell and back. Yeah, somewhere over the fucking rainbow, huh? Yeah. Let me see. Who calling me? Oh, it's a telemarketer. Yeah, somewhere over the fucking rainbow. Look at this shit. You see it? I mean, you probably can barely see it. This. Yeah. You guys gonna let me and my son over or what? Because we need to get over. Like, we're tired of struggling. You guys over here making us destitute here. Look at the light on me. Y'all need to let me and my son go. Okay, let us go. We billionaires. Y'all know that. Let us go. Yeah, it was a girl sitting in the car. The rainbow's still over here. You got the sun and the moon over here with the birds and everything. And those birds don't be real. Look. Those birds are not real. I've heard, you got to look. Some of those birds are not real. Huh? Y'all put me on blast with all three, huh? Look at this. Look at that, y'all. I had the sun, the moon, the rainbow. Black poor ass, huh? Yeah. I'm the United States global harassment. Yeah, so now it is gone now. It's gone now. The rainbow is gone. Yeah. The rainbow I thought was real. The rainbow ain't real. It ain't real. Yeah, fake ass rainbow. Fake ass moon, fake ass sun, fake ass stars following you, looking at you everywhere you go since birth. That shit is not real. If you guys don't want me to come out and tell what's real and what's not real, it was the 5D sun, the moon. Yeah. That's being technology. I got another one where you can see straight through the sun. I mean, my friend probably thought I was crazy because I was just laughing and I was just laughing. I was like, you guys know what? It took me a while to catch on, but they teach this shit in school. That's why they racist towards us, because they don't want us to know what's really going on. It's not that they really hate us. They don't want us to know what's going on. So they use racism against us to steal our money and to keep us down. And then tell us we hate you on top of that. I kept saying, well, why they hate us? Now I know. You guys don't want us to know the truth. Because my son, when he was in Tigard High, They was doing the drones instead of ROTC. They got rid of that. Now, if you don't join the secret Zionist cult that they're doing in these classes, they teaching their kids terrorist shit. So my son walked past the room and the girl slams the door in his face and she gets red. And he's seen her doing like this drone thing or whatever. It's supposed to be secret society. That's why they want us out of Oregon. You everywhere you go, it's everywhere you go. They didn't know what to do with these military kids. Okay? These kids, these African kids, they're communists. And I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all teach y'all kids those communist ways. If you was born in Germany and you was born on that motherfucking ship, the USS, whatever it is, military ship, you are a communist because most likely you are because of your mom. Okay? Let me tell you, that U.S. embassy and that being on that American ship ain't got nothing to do with nothing. These kids, these men go over there from the United States. They have all these kids over there in these communist countries, China, Japan, Korea, wherever they station. And then the next thing you know, these kids, they didn't know what to do with them. So now they're like, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to make our kids killers. First of all, let me tell you something about the military. Y'all can serve our country and keep us safe, but you guys need to stay the fuck away from civilians. Okay? Y'all don't need to mingle with us. Y'all kids don't need to mingle with us at all, period. Because you guys teach you guys kids abusive tactics. Now that they're using this shit and they're in our public. You guys been watching us through drones and helicopters. Y'all kids been wanting to come down here and mingle with our kids. Keep y'all kids where y'all at. So now our kids can't even go to public school because now they want to be in the public schools. Okay? I'm going to be on here for like 3 more minutes and then I'm out. They kids want to be in public schools. Okay? And then when they get into these public schools, they have their secret Zionist classes that they're teaching the kids. So now you got all these Zionists. It's called cancel culture. It's socialism. It's capitalism. It's Marxism. It's racism. Okay? It's all of the schisms together. Anti-Semitism or whatever. I'm learning all of these. I'm a black woman. I'm not supposed to know about this shit. I'm supposed to just be living my life. What the fuck I'm studying this shit for? You know? I don't want my grandkids to know about this shit. So now I can't even see my grandkids because my son is scared to death. He was like, well, I don't know what's going on. I just got to protect me and my family. Okay, well, then you go right ahead, son. You go right ahead. So now y'all breaking up families, you know, and keeping us segregated. Oh, you have to study that in the Jewish schools? Wow. Wow. So I know I just put my hair up, y'all. If y'all go through the video, whoever else is in here, y'all can see I have my hair. I just wrapped it up or whatever because I finally did my hair after 2 months. You know, they want me to not take care of myself. And this is supposed to be a beauty channel. I'm supposed to be making money. They took my data. So basically, whoever sees me is whoever stream that I pop in. I mean, whoever I basically, I don't even know if I'm in here like this. Like if my content is really moving. You have to look. Yeah, they're communist here. Now they adopted this from Korea, and Obama, he's the one that went around to all these different countries and talking to these people, CERN and whatever it is, adopting all this shit. All of them, they have been doing this for many, many years, and it finally, and they're like, we're here. Our kids is here. We're here because they got tired of our black kids and our kids having all of these, you know, all of these different what is it? You know, our kids is gifted, having all these different gifts, and their kids not shining. Remember, they was paying for their kids to be in all these sports and to be in, you know, to knock other kids off when the other kids earned it. So they started going to jail. So they was like, fuck that. We're going to fix it for our kids. But y'all kids is not our children. Our kids is the one with the gifts. Okay. You guys kids has been blessed with money and smarts, maybe, if that. So why do you want to take away from our kids and then kill us and then take our data? So if you look it up, there's a guy, I forgot his name. He said basically, if we take your data, you're dead. So all the rappers is coming to my son, nigga, you dead, nigga. Drake is coming, Little Uzi, you got the Twitch guy, Kai Sanat, you got Nicki Minaj, you got Cardi B harassing me on my page. You got the Judy that's married to and it sounds bizarre, but they're all running this shit. Right now, if we're up under this targeted individual, we're nothing but a fishbowl. We're SpongeBob up under the sea. They're looking at us saying, yeah, we got your shit. We gonna kill you too. But from what I heard, yeah, I'm the one that blew the whistle. I'm the whistleblower. I don't give a damn. You know who's my ancestors? Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, okay? Huey Newton. All of these people is my ancestors because God wouldn't have never made me this strong. They trying to put buzzing sounds in my ears. My mom, y'all already made my mom crazy by this. I seen what y'all did to my mom. So I'm used to this shit. My kids sing this shit. My sons, they experience this shit through my mom. Y'all can't make me crazy nor break me. Okay? I had a whole bunch of LA niggas after me in my younger days. They had them gang stalk me and I made it out of that shit. And I was scared to death. So I ain't scared of nothing after that. I ain't scared of nothing after that. Okay? Y'all can't scare me. The only thing I'm scared of is losing my kids. And I'm not sacrificing my kids. They try to give me 750,000. Yeah, I remember that day when you told us that they did that to your ear or whatever, because they didn't did that to my son ear where they made him lose his hearing for a minute. Yep, I remember that. Yep. I remember you telling me that, and they did that to my son too. And so, yeah, I'm not scared. I'm gonna fight you guys all the way to that motherfucking White House because they made me a leader, a Democratic leader, which I'm not even proud of at all. At all. Y'all was following me at every event that I went to. They've been following me. Oh, wow. Wow. Did you and what did you do? Were you just trying to be comfortable? Because sometimes when you're trying to be in your comfort zone, were you like in a woosah type of zone when they did that tonight? Because when you're in a woosah type of zone, that's when they want to start fucking with you. And it's almost like you don't want to meet nobody because you think everybody's a perp. And it's just like, damn, like when people genuinely are nice, you just like, so what I was telling you about, like, let's see. Oh, wow. When people come by me, that's why I know you be tripping when people come by you, because I be the same way. Yep, see? Yep, you was relaxed. They don't want us to have any type of comfort. No comfort eating, no comfort relaxing, none of that. They want us to. I'm on edge. Look, I'm so on edge right here. I'm gonna show y'all my everything is junky right now, but right here, this is all of my little shit right here. Like I got my stuff ready to go, ready to just pack up and go. I got my tooth thing that I'll be using right here. They be talking about my teeth and stuff online when I go to social media, whatever. I'm ready to go. Like, look, I'm gonna show y'all my stuff. I'm just ready to go. Like, I'm ready to go. You know what they be like, clean up your house. I'm not cleaning up shit. You know why? Because I'm ready to go. Everything. I got my bags packed and ready to go. I got a thing right here, this right here, my suitcase right here, and I got a bag right there. Y'all see it? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I stay ready to go. It's a shame I'm not even living comfortable in my own apartment. I'm just ready to go. I've been here for 13 years and they try to claim I'm demented. How are you demented when you raised 3 black sons, got them through high school? You ran a business for 9 years. You're in a union for 7, and you've been in your place for 13 years. That's not demented. That is not demented. Okay. Yeah, but we're gonna hook up, we're gonna plug in, and we're gonna keep in contact or whatever, because we got to keep a pot of money going. We got to get a pot of money where we just throw in there like money. Like I'm gonna be on here, try to be on here like every day, so we could just get like somehow a pot of money, so that way we can get some type of court documents going. Yeah, we need to get some type of court. They're trying to, this heart being away right here. Let me see. Let me move it up so I can see what you're saying. Did how long did your ear, is it okay now? Let me see. I can't see when that dang heart is in the way. Yeah, we have to get some type of activism, and then they don't want us together. They do not want us together. So we got to figure out a way to fight them on paper, because if we flood them, we got to find where we can flood them with this. We got to flood these Congress people. I'm in a 6th district here, and I didn't tell you. Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you. I think I left you a message that they be messing with my son audio. They've been messing with his audio since 2013. And I've been paying Apple, like I calculated that that's $20,000 that you guys, my son, he has to have an earbud in, or something to connect from his, a headset. He can't talk to nobody online. They ran all his friends off. He's a 24-year-old man that's supposed to be getting out of college right now and going to the NFL, or either being some type of computer tech or software technologist, computer science, or even doing political science somewhere. He ain't supposed to be sitting up under me getting hit with weapons. They don't even want him. They're in our phones. They're in his PlayStation. They're in his Xbox. They turning it off every 5 minutes. They're using his, like, okay, so my son had got 150K women, right? They figured out how the fuck you get 150K women by yourself. So what they did was they stole all his accounts with the 150K women, and now they're acting as if they're him on his accounts. They're raping women and harassing women through his account. So when he starts talking to these women, they're on his accounts, like he can't even finish the conversation, because they'll either block him because his data is open, or either they'll take over with the conversation with the woman, and then she'll just block my son or whatever. Any woman that he meets in person, they're going back behind us telling them that he's a rapist or a killer or a terrorist. Yeah, they're doing some real dirty work right now. They're all over. I mean, they are spreading my son's name. Like, they got us on this tracker. Like, we had like gangs after us. We had like motorcycle gangs coming past my dad's house. Okay, until they figured out. One day they came by. I ran outside so fast, and I just started turning on my phone, recording them, so they stopped coming by or whatever. But they let all the racist people know where we're at. I mean, we're under surveillance, and Obama started this shit. Obama, you are the worst fucking president. You are a fucking terrorist, and you killed that man on your property. You killed that cook because he knew what happened. He knows Obama. Did you hear about that? Yep. They took my son's life away from him. We have been incarcerated for 13 years up under this shit. 13 years. And they're like, oh, he needs to get a job. Why? So y'all can go harass him? Yeah, look on Twitter or whatever. Look it up on your Google. Yeah, so they can harass him. My son can't get a job. All my money, I have to split with him. Because, yeah. Oh, he killed his cook. Yeah, it was a cook, and he had like a black eye afterwards, and then he had like a broken finger or whatever. And they said that the guy was out there and somewhere on a island wherever he lived, Obama, in one of his houses in the ocean. The boy, they couldn't save him or whatever. So yeah, and the boy, and then the next thing you know, Obama was golfing with a black eye and a broke finger. Okay, so everybody's saying he did it. Yeah, they blacklisted us. Yeah, and you know what? We gonna fight back. We gonna fight back because with our power that we have, yeah, they hit me in the leg right now. Yeah, we're gonna fight back. Yeah, they be hitting me in the leg with like little thumps. They be hitting me in my booty, my pussy, my ass, everything. They just be raping me alive over here, just raping me. Yeah, look it up, sis. Like I'm telling you, we are going to do what we have to do, but we have to make it strategic. We have to flood one place. We have to just flood that White House, somewhere in that White House that we know that's going to take all of our documents. Otherwise, we're crazy. They can't be taken. Yeah, you know what? They can't be hitting us with that shit. Like, okay, so I know I keep talking, but there's a document. I wish you was on Twitter because there's a document. One of the ladies, she there was a few federal people that got hit with this technology, and so they got 174,000. That's not enough for me. So they know what they're doing, and it's one of the ladies that she put it out there, right? But what they do is they put this stuff out there slowly for surely. But what happens is the lady, so I got the email to the people and I told them, and I should give out that email so everybody can flood these people. They was like, well, we can't help you or whatever. And I was like, oh, so y'all gonna do us civilians like that? So what I'm saying about all of these people, the military, they don't need to mingle with us. Like I was wondering why they never gave them jobs after they got out is because they're demented. They can't work in the public. They need to work in with the military. They need to work with the federal veterans. They can't work with us. Their kids can't even be with us. Y'all kids don't even need to mingle with us. After Donald Trump let them in, they never left. They really that's why he want to get back in. They never left when he let them in. They was like, because I was doing a show and I think it was like I don't know. It was like some opera show. It was a big show that I was doing. Phantom of the Opera, right? So they had the doors open and they were out there literally around us protesting and fighting. It was the KKK. It was the Ku Klux Klan. It was the Proud Boys, the skinheads, and Antifa. And at that time, Black Lives Matter wasn't here in Oregon yet. Okay. So they was all out there firing. We opened up the door. They got smoke everywhere. They going at it. So we just closed the door, act like nothing happened, and just continue to work backstage. And I was like, I can't believe this. I should just really leave this show, you know. And make a long story short, that's what happened. Yeah. And those people, they came. The Black Lives Matter came after that. And after that, this became a communist state. And so I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Me and my son ain't gonna stay here another week. I'm gonna pack everything out of my shop. I can't afford to be there no more. And I'm gonna try to pay them what I can, but I'm out of there. I'm giving everything away in there. I can't make no money because the gang stalkers keep running in and out of there. I mean, not literally, but they have. If I keep that door open, then most of the time when I'm in there, I lock myself in there. But it's a business building, but you can lock the front door. But if the people are on the other side, that's when they have the luxury to come in and out. And so that it's not safe for me being back there. Plus the gun guy is on my wall. He moved his business, gutted out the other suite and got on that wall. So they, if anything happened, boom, Black woman dead. Oh, sorry. Then they got the gang stalker emblems out there ready for me to just die. So they let them move in. The gang stalkers, the emblems of their gang stalkers. Every time I be out, the emblems come out. I'll be out there early in the morning. What are you guys doing out here for? So y'all could just take my body and cut off my feet, because what they want in this world is amputees. I don't understand where that is coming from. What the infatuation of Elon Musk having amputees for? I have no idea. But anyways, my son going off in there because he on the phone and I can't be having all that in the background where I'm trying to yell. But I love y'all and we're gonna get this shit together. Okay. And don't forget to email Senator Warren, Elizabeth Warren, and also what's his name? Ron Wyden, because he said that he don't believe in what's going on, all of this. Love you. I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Be safe, please. Take care of that stomach. Get some rest. Bye.